Hello everyone, welcome back to Learning Himachal. Welcome back to the Vanpath. How you all are doing? I hope your preparation is going well. So today's session is on teachings of Mahatma Gandhi. But before moving ahead, there is an announcement for you. As you know, your HPFS exam is around the corner. You just have 40-45 days in hand. तो आपका फोकस अब पढ़ने से ज्यादा क्वेश्चन प्रैक्टिस करने की तरफ शिफ्ट हो जाना चाहिए. And for this purpose, Learning Himachal is providing you with FLPs. Along with this, all the candidates who have cleared prelims can reach out to us for mains mentorship program. Let's start with the session. Question number one. Consider the following statements regarding Gandhi's view on religion. Statement one. Gandhi believed that religion and politics should be completely separated to preserve the sanctity of both. Statement two. He considered all religions to be equally true but not necessarily free from error. Statement three. He rejected institutionalized religion and promoted purely personal spirituality. Which of the statement is are correct? Correct answer is option B, two only. Gandhi did not support the separation of religion and politics. He believed politics without religion, in an ethical and moral sense, is a void of values. He believed all religions are true, but they can have errors in interpretation or practice. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Gandhi did not completely reject institutional religion. He engaged deeply with institutions like Hinduism and the Gita. So, statement 3 is incorrect. Okay, so option B, 2 only is the correct answer. Question 2. Which of the following best explains Gandhi's idea of Swaraj? A. Complete political independence from British rule. B. Establishment of Ram Rajya based on Hindu idols. C. Individual self-rule and discipline leading to true freedom. And D. Decentralized economic planning and village self-sufficiency. So, so correct answer is statement C. Individual self-rule and discipline leading to true freedom. An explanation is, while Swaraj was popularly associated with political freedom, Gandhi saw it primarily as self-rule of the individual. It meant mastery over self-desires, moral autonomy, and spiritual freedom. Political Swaraj was secondary, dependent on moral regeneration. Question number three. Gandhi's concept of trusteeship primarily aims to promote state ownership of all private properties, ensure social equality through redistribution of wealth, regulate corporate sector through state control, moralize the wealthy to voluntarily serve the interest of society. So correct answer is statement D. Moralize the wealthy to voluntarily serve the interests of society. Gandhian trustship proposed that wealthy individuals act as trustees of their wealth, using it for benefit of society. It was non-violent, moral persuasion, not forced redistribution or state control. It tries to bridge class conflict through voluntary sacrifice. Let's move ahead. Question number four. Gandhi was opposed to industrialization because it led to large-scale exploitation of labor. It promoted materialism over spiritual well-being. It destroyed village industries and self-reliance. It contradicted his ideal of सर्वोदय. Select the correct code. तो यहाँ पे जो चारों चीजें हैं वो एकदम सही है. गांधी इसलिए अपोज करते थे इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन को. He criticized modern industrialization for its inhuman conditions, disruption of village economies, and moral degradation. He favored khadi, handicrafts, and decentralized village life, which aligned with Sarvodaya, welfare of all. Done. Question number five. Gandhi's approach to social reform can best be described as legalistic and state-centric, revolutionary and militant, spiritual and constructive, Marxist and structuralist. Correct answer is spiritual and constructive. Gandhi viewed spiritual purity and constructive work as the basis of social reform. His method included Harijan upliftment, Khadi promotion, women's empowerment, all carried out through non-violent means. He rejected violent revolution or legal coercions. Question number 6. Which of the following best reflects Gandhi's idea of Sarvodaya? Welfare of poorest section of society through state-sponsored schemes, collective well-being through technological progress, upliftment of all starting with the last person, classless society based on Marxist principles. Statement C is correct. Sarvodaya means yeah reflects upliftment of all, starting with the last person Antodaya. Sarvodaya means welfare of all, but for Gandhi it began with the upliftment of the most marginalized या फिर Antodaya. It was spiritual, economic, and moral upliftment of every human, especially the weakest. Unlike Marxism, it was non-violent and ethical. Then, question number 7 for the day. Gandhi's principle of ahimsa differs from passive non-violence in that it permits violence in self-defense. It is an active force of love and truth. It supports indifference to injustice. It allows internal hatred without outward action. Correct statement is statement B. It is an active force of love and truth. For Gandhi, ahimsa was not mere absence of violence, but an active force rooted in love, compassion, and truth. It required confronting injustice bravely but without hatred or physical aggression, unlike passive non-resistance. Question number 8. Gandhi's advocacy of charkha and khadi was primarily aimed at increasing India's textile export, creating employment for mill workers in cities, promoting village self-sufficiency and dignity of labor, reducing the import duty on British goods. The correct answer is D. चरखा और खादी यूज करने का प्राइमरी रीजन क्या था कि विलेज सेल्फ सफिशिएंसी को प्रमोट किया जाए और लेबर की डिग्निटी को बचाया जाए. Charkha and khadi were symbol of Swadeshi and resistance against British economic exploitation. But deeper, Gandhi wanted self-reliant villages, employment for rural poor, and restoration of dignity to manual labor through them. Second last question for the day. Question number 9. In Gandhi's thought, education nai talim should be rooted in the culture and life of learner, emphasis, character building, and moral training. Be centered around productive manual work. Be state control to ensure uniformity. Choose the correct options. Statement 1, 2, and 3 are correct. तो आपका ऑप्शन ए जो है वो करेक्ट हो जाता है. नई तालीम क्या बोलती है? और बेसिक एजुकेशन stressed learning by doing, ethical development, and integration with community life. Gandhi opposed state monopoly over education. Instead, he promoted localized, community supported models with craft at the center. 1, 2, and 3 only. Last question. Question number 10. Which of the following best illustrates Gandhi's critique of Western civilization in Hind Swaraj? Western civilization is based on democratic ideals but fails in practice. It focuses on rights but ignores duties. It is materialistic, promotes brute force and alienates man from his soul. It respects science but ignores human welfare. तो आपकी स्टेटमेंट सी जो है यहाँ पर सही है. ठीक है. In Hind Swaraj, Gandhi made a radical critic of Western civilization, calling it a disease that worshipped machines, greed, and violence, neglecting spiritual and ethical values. He rejected blind imitation of West. Done. So that's it for the day. For more updates, you can follow us, and if you want to join our courses, you can contact our team. Thank you and have a wonderful day.